Hey guys, it's Quinn, and there's just some Titanfall gameplay going on in the background, but this is more or less not about the gameplay, well, yeah, it shouldn't be about the gameplay, because I do horribly in Titanfall in this game. It's not too bad, actually, not horribly, but it's kind of bad, and I'd much rather you focus on me talking than the gameplay, because it's kind of embarrassing. But anyway, this video is more or less about the future of my channel. First of all, I'd really love to start doing a lot more Let's Plays and things like that, or just talking over gameplay, really, because I find that really fun to do, just to talk or say what I'm thinking out loud or whatever, or just to talk about certain topics in gaming or electronics or computers or entertainment or whatever you really want. Or, I mean, I could either talk over gameplay or I could talk over, like, say, a news kind of broadcasty thing. I'm not too sure what I want to do with that, but I really do like talking over gameplay and doing commentaries like this. It's kind of fun. I'd like also giving updates and things like that. I think it's a lot of fun to do that. I would also like to do more Let's Plays kind of things where it's, just me and other friends playing together, just any other Let's Play, I guess. I want to focus more on console stuff, but then I will expand to other things like some PC stuff. I do play stuff on PC like Left 4 Dead and things like that, like mostly like Valve-centric games. I don't know, there's like a humble bundle or two that I'll play, but it's more or less just, console, Xbox kind of thing. Apart from games that I'll be like just doing random games, like any game really, because I really want to just do random games because it's kind of fun to just pick up those $1 or $2 games in the marketplace, or pick up those weird games that you wouldn't think would be fun, but then you play with your friends and they're a lot of fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun to just go around touring around doing those types of things. But besides that, I would like to focus on like key games that would be like central to my channel, like say Titanfall. If I get if people like me playing Titanfall, I'll put more Titanfall out there. Or people like, say, in the future, like if a Halo comes out or whatever, if people like me playing more Halo or Battlefield or Call of Duty even, I'll put more of that out there if you guys like that. So I do want to keep like a series to my channel more or less, but with a lot of mixed in like indie games, not necessarily indie games, but games that you wouldn't think would be that good, and I'll play them. And they may be terrible, but they could be cool, and they may be fun and things like that. So hopefully I can go and play different games and do different Let's Plays, because that's a lot of fun to do, I think. And that guy, I don't know how I just tore his head off because I was about 10 feet away from him. That was weird. But anyway, apart from Let's Plays, I would also like to do some live action stuff. I'm really into like writing, comedy and things like that for more live action things like that. I'd really like to start doing that, say with some of my friends. We'll get some live action shorts together, and I'm not talking about like Freddie W. and all adding all these special effects and all this, I'm not shooting guns through walls and making big buildings explode, and that's way out of my reach. But I can do some shorts and things like that that would be very interesting and funny, hopefully, for people to watch. And I really would like to do that as more not as a just a part of my channel, but like a central part which people will like look forward to, or just like the other half of the channel would be, besides the gaming, would be the live action type of stuff. With live action, I would also like to do kind of like me stuff, like stuff that's happening, things that are funny, I guess. I don't want to just have like little things that are just happening, like, oh, this is an update in my life. No, I'm not a vlogger. I don't want to be a vlogger. That's kind of silly in my opinion. I think it's just a silly concept. Yeah, I just think that's a silly concept, and I don't want to just it be about like per se my life in general. I want it to be about the content that I create. So that it won't be vlogging, like I said. It will be just things that are happening, and they happen to be funny, that happen to be in my life, not necessarily vlogging. Then I would also like to do other things, more narrative things in video games, because I really like creating things and writing things, like I said, but then I also like using the mediums and things that I enjoy doing, like video games and say other editing like this. So I would also like to do a lot of in video game, creating my own storyline kind of thing to it, and a lot like, say, what Frankie on PC and 1080p does with his DayZ things, where he creates his own story to whatever's happening in DayZ, and it's really enjoyable to watch. So I would like to do that, not copying him or anything, but liking to do that type of thing with other video games, with other things, and see if we can carry stories over. I mean, like things like Red vs. Blue and like Frankie, stuff like that, more recently I guess, but Red vs. Blue initially inspired me to, like, you know, record video games and just really like get into the video game and not take it for its face value of just, oh, it's a shooter, it's, you know, I climb walls in this game, or ooh, I shoot people in this game, and, you know, I drive around and yeah, that's all I do. No, you can take much more out of the game, get much more fun out of each game that you play if you create stories like that, if you just take them wherever you think they should go. Like the game DayZ. The game DayZ is not a very good game. It's on its face value, not a good game. Horrible engine, it's not running very well, it's not being updated very recently with these new standalone. But with the stories you can create through DayZ, the game can be the most fun you can ever have. So I believe that if I create something out of other games, like say like in Halo, like Rooster Teeth did with Red vs. Blue, or with Frankie on DayZ, I can make every game with you guys' help, any game just as fun as DayZ is. Even though, like I said, the game might not be fun to begin with. Like, it might be bad. It might be a bad game, but you can make that game into anything you want, really, with the correct narrative, storyline, and it can make it fun for everybody watching and for everybody playing. Being that it's summer now, is coming up right now, is that it opens up so much more time for me to spend on the YouTube channel and video games, which sounds kind of, you know, boring. I'm sitting in my room all summer playing videos. No, I'm not sitting in my room all summer playing video games. No, what I'm saying is it leaves me more time to sit here, play video games or do things like that, but also edit them and do other things like the live action things. But having that said, I'm going to start going to like conventions like that, like this summer in July. I am going to RTX for the weekend, like all weekend in Austin. That'll be lots of fun. I can't wait to go there and meet the Rooster Teeth guys, things like that. It's my first real convention I'm going to. I've never been to Comic-Con, even though I live, you know, an hour away from San Diego. I haven't been. So this is my real first video game, more pop culture convention I've ever been to. So it's going to be really exciting for me. I am going to be taking, I guess, vlogging of my time there, but I want it to be more news-oriented, or more oriented toward the news aspect, or me meeting people that are important, rather than, oh, hey guys, I'm at RTX, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will, like, not endorse them, but, like, you know, say, oh, this is a lot of fun to be here. I'm doing all this, you guys should come. But I'm not going to be going, hey, this is my hotel room. I just, you know, this bed, look at this bed. You know, I'm not going to go, you know, do anything like that. So thank you guys for watching. It's been great. So I hope you guys will look forward to my future videos. I did pretty bad in Titanfall. I did 3 in 10. I got a ton of pilot and minion kills, so you know that counts for something, I guess. So thank you. Like and favorite if you really like the video, and if you like where this is going, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm looking forward to the future, guys. See you next time.